Good evening, everybody. This is John the Pokevol here. Tonight's going to be a little bit different on the stream. I'm not really going to be doing anything Pokemon related, but I would like to talk a little bit about the goals that I have for this channel. I would love to grow this channel, and get lots of subscribers, and get a lot of Pokemon content out there. But I have decided that I want to try to help others along the way. So what I'm going to do is I've got a plan mapped out for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, up to 4,000 subscribers. That for each 1,000, I'm going to donate $100 to a different charitable organization. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but as my channel grows and as I, have advertisements and things like that, I will be able to donate more. But just to kind of get starting out, I'm going to start out with $100 a piece on each of these charities. The first one, at 1,000 subscribers, I am going to donate $100 to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Alzheimer's disease affects a lot of Americans, a lot of people around the world, and it has particularly affected my family. My grandmother died from Alzheimer's when I was a teenager. I firsthand saw her just completely, go downhill, being forgetful, almost to the point where she was unable to eat anymore. And then my father has also got the early onset of that disease. You can tell just every time I see him, you see some differences. You're starting to see little things change here and there. So, and also my wife's grandmother had Alzheimer's disease. So, that disease has, really taken its toll on my family in different ways. Then at 2,000, I'm going to donate $100 to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. Last year, my father-in-law was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease after he started getting some tremors in his hands and things. And at first, we thought it might have been some nerve damage from a shoulder surgery that he had had. And he just kind of let it go. Well, then finally, when he went to the doctor, they did all the tests, and it turns out he had Parkinson's disease. And, I know Michael J. Fox has done a tremendous amount of work to help, raise money to find a cure. And so at 2,000 subscribers, I am going to donate $100. At 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to donate $100 to the Spondylitis Association of America. That is specifically a disease that affects me. I have a disease called ankylosing spondylitis. And basically what that is the vertebrae in my back and in my neck are fusing together. So I have a very poor range of motion in my back. And it also can affect like in your hips and get into your ankles and things like that. And it's a very uncomfortable. I mean, for one thing, like that's about as far to the left and to the right as I can turn my head. I have about maybe, if I'm lucky on a good day, 45 degrees. And so, I mean, that's why I look very stiff probably at times on camera, is because I don't have a great range of motion, especially looking left or right, and there are medicines out there that kind of help slow it down, but there's nothing to reverse it. So at 3,000, I'm going to donate $100 to the Spondylitis Association of America. And then certainly last but not least, at 4,000, I am going to donate $100 to my local Upwards sports um, team. Um, it's actually at my church. We do Upwards basketball starting around November and through to March, and it's a very good organization. It lets kids who wouldn't ordinarily be probably getting to play a lot of sports, team sports, basketball, soccer, football. Um, it affords them a chance to get to play and actually get a lot of playing time, and to, get a chance to have, you know, Jesus's example shown to them in practices and in how the coaches and stuff conduct themselves in the games. And I've seen a lot of kids make lifelong friendships, and as I have made some really good friendships with some of the kids that I have coached. I've coached now, I think, for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's one of the highlights of my year. It really helps me get through the winter time. Um, my kids have played basketball. My oldest son Brady just finished up his sixth grade season in Upwards, and he's aged out because we can only do it up through sixth grade. Um, and then my youngest son Matthew, he'll be playing his fifth grade season next year, and but I've really enjoyed helping out with that organization. I was able to donate some money to it last year, and the money will go towards paying for scholarships for the kids who can't afford to pay the dues to get into it. Because there are some costs involved, with getting the jerseys and things like that, and equipment and upkeep. So I was able to help out a little bit with that last year, and I'd like to try to continue on with that in the years to come. So that's kind of the roadmap, guys, that I have planned out for the first 4,000 subscribers to this channel. And I know 4,000 does seem a little steep, but I think we can get there and and do a lot of good in the process. So, leaving that, I'm going to sign off and say good night and God bless.